here. Zach Rogers on the pole leads us to the green flag here at Le Mans. First time the DuPont Cup Series has ever come to France on one of the most famous racetracks in the world. Zach Rogers, Sean Citadino, DeMax, all three together in the turn. Bit of a rough start for the field, as the green flag marker doesn't really really screws a lot of people over. Oh man, Rogers qualified on the pole. Oh, we gotta take someone off. Did someone go off? I saw someone in the sand. Someone went off in the sand here. Zach Rogers to the lead. John Citadino, who won the one-off race to get into this race, is in second. And oh boy, one of the longest racetracks in the world. Down the straightaway. Take a look what happened. McCourt also raced his way into this race here. Oh, he gets into Seth Cole, gets loose and tries to save it off into sand. He does somewhat, but oh, he's tries to back up and he wrecks his car. Down into the first chicane. This could be a trouble spot. Look at Burton dive for 3 wide, gets into Max into Citadino, loose slides. Eric Burton's off the track. Citadino got loose, he saved the car, but Eric Burton was sliding off the track. He tried to make it 3 wide, did not work. That cost him Max track position at will, as Ian Duda goes to 3rd. Two of the Young Motorsports cars, Seth Cole, Nick Mace, as they drive their way down into the 2nd chicane. This is where a lot of passes are going to be made. It's in these chicanes. DeMax into the 70, gives him the bump, wants to get him out of the way. Does not work, and we've got a 6-car string right now for the lead. These overhead shots are the best cameras you can get on this track. Oh, we had an issue in the restart. Trevor Brussis and Cole Dally get into each other, and Jackson gets into the 99, and then Nelson just turns the 17 around. And that was a rough start. On the back up for Zach Rogers, John Citadino trying to close in. Citadino has participated in almost every road course race this year, along with Kenny Myatt. Him and McCourt raced their way into this as their one-off drivers, and he's doing a really good job. And oh, someone's off in the back. I think that's Nick Mace. That's one of the Young Motorsports cars. I'm not sure if you saw that, but someone went off into the sand. Zach Rogers is surprisingly the leader. He's never really been much of a road course guy. Dylan Young's got a problem with number 2 car. Dylan Young has broken down. The car has broken. We're hearing over the crew chief's radio. Engine's out. Engine's gone. The engine just turned off. We're hearing. And Dylan Young. Yellow flags are waving for this segment of the course. And Dylan Young, the points leader. Oh my goodness. Back with Tenalkowski for 11th position at the moment. It was just confirmed earlier today that PJ Williams will not be returning to SC Motorsports next year, as he will, as the SC Motorsports, I guess they're not happy with PJ Williams' performance. Had a really strong start to the year for Williams, and he really dropped off when we got further along. So a shame for PJ Williams. He won't be racing at all next season, although probably a part-time ride. We're still trying to figure out a name for that, for part-time drivers, but that is looking to be the case for PJ Williams at the chicane again. Can we not wreck this time? Citadino got a great run in the chicane. Rogers runs wide. Duda is there in 3rd. Oh boy, that chicane. It's so fun to watch. As Duda battles with Citadino for 2nd. Ian Duda knows how important this race would be. If he can get a great finish and possibly a win here, as that number 70 team has struggled all year long. And look at Duda. Oh boy, he goes to 2nd for now. Rogers there. Citadino saying, no way, Jose. DeMax and now Mace are back up with these 3. And it's an exciting first 2 laps at the moment. And look at Citadino get the run down the straightaway on the 3. 3 car, now it's 4. 4 car battle for the lead. DeMax backed off. a little bit too early, I'd say. And Citadino, Duda, Rogers, 3 wide almost. Citadino dropped off there in the turn. He got a horrible run off that. And Rogers keeps Look at Duda get a huge run the straightaway here. Almost turned to 3. He was lucky, backed off a tiny bit there. Duda on nice side by side with the 3 into another mini type chicane. And Citadino there as well. He wants a piece of the action. Neither go into the sand, but Ian Duda to the lead. Oh man. Great job at Ian Duda to take the lead. Citadino still fighting for second with Rogers. DeMax in 5th, Noah Hart 6th, Daniel Day 7th. Well, I'll tell you what, this was the opportunity DeMax needed because 173 points behind, that's barely under a race behind Dylan Young. And with Young blowing up and still in pit road, DeMax is going to gain a whole lot of points if he can maintain this top 5 finish. So right now, DeMax is in position for a huge shakeup in the points. Fibrosis, he got involved in the first wreck. Tross, we don't even know where Tross is. And then we got also Daniel Day, who's sitting in 7th, who could make up a ton of points here as well. So this is definitely a huge game changer into the chicane here. Citadino blocking Nick Mace. Mace is definitely on a roll right now. He's definitely moved up a couple positions since the start. And Mace, who won the last road course race, is trying to go back down the track in 41st position. I think McWhirt's the only car that's on pit road still. But right now, Dylan Young back out. Honestly, he's just going to have to be relying on some other drivers to wreck. But I think he will keep the points lead for now, but I don't see that points lead being large anymore. Third, battling with Alan Cavanaugh for 19th spot. And with Carl Sanner, who barely made it into this race as well, he's all the way up in 21st. Sanner is fighting pretty hard at the moment. They're trying to make up positions. But Pollard just came off a win at Homestead last week. The 81 team very happy about that one. I mean, they broke a record. They broke a record for most wins in a season. Oh man, it's been a great year for this 81 team. They are just winning every step of the way. Into chicane there, into the back of Cavanero, trying to get the spot. 3 wide almost there. Oh my. Pollard right behind Cavanero and Fuller. He knows an opportunity is at hand here. Pollard sitting in 8th in the points. Trying to make a run at the championship. But look at this, oh boy, this looks bad. Look at Sanner, he's not backing off. We could see a wreck here. Will he survive the corner? But Cavanero might wreck here. Will he wreck them both? He doesn't. Oh, contact with Sanner. And they hold on to it. That was insane. Pollard goes to 19. Mace has caught Ian Duda just a lap later here. Duda shuts the door on Mace, gets himself a little tight there. Nick Mace right behind. Rogers coming back in 3rd. Rogers not giving up on the fight. This is where many close calls have been made here so far in this race has been those chicanes. Mace, Duda, everyone, the top 3 needs a good finish. Into the corner. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting here if Mace can make the pass. It's a chicane. Duda gets a little bit tight. Mace uses the outside grip to his advantage. Side by side, Zach Rogers in 3rd, still pouncing. It's gonna be a fight down the straight. Mace has got the faster car. We know that at the moment, and he clears the 70. Nick Mace to the lead. Nick Mace confirmed to be driving for Young Motorsports next season. Currently 13th in the points. Duda 19th in the points. Rogers 12th. Jock Gillen, who had to start in the back, he finished 2nd in the one-off race, which was enough to get him into this race. He is a Le Mans prototype driver. He runs in the Le Mans series. He races in the Le Mans series, and is the only French driver to actually participate in a DuPont Cup Series race. Is the only. Well, he's considered probably the how do you say it? I'm not sure how to say it, but Jock Gillen was the. We were expecting a lot of different international people to come over and try out this race, especially the Mons drivers, and Gillen was like the only one. So I can't speak today in a very formal and professional manner. But Gillen running 20th. He had to start in the back because he was a one-off driver. And he is showing his road course ability here today, picking off drivers one by one. Washer and James Shelley right in front. Chris Washer blows up in 18th place. Another Toyota car gone. Hellman's cars are completely unreliable. And Chris Washer is down and, for the most part, out. Washer will be driving for Team Discover next season, so... yeah, they're definitely done. Zach Rogers stayed in pit road for an extra minute. They had an issue with the car. Apparently some kind of vibration issue. They stayed in, fixed it, and now the 3-car back out on the track, and he's going to be really far back now. Nick May stayed the leader after pit stops. This 77 car has been very strong. It's been the strongest car of the day so far. Nick May's definitely the favorite to win this event. He's doing a great job in the 77. Hopefully, we'll see. Well, hard to say hopefully, trying not to be biased, but we'll see if he can hang on to this lead. Catch him a flyby in this hard right turn. Look at the gap DeMax made up. DeMax was over 3 seconds quicker than Nick Mace on that last lap. Noah Hart also as fast as DeMax is. You can see others: Seth Cole, Duda, DJ Curtis Day, Noah Kowski, surprisingly, Sid Adino, Richard Johnson. Up there in the top left corner, you can see Vincent Allen, Jake Baskinger. I think that's Jacob Anthony, and then Pollard. DeMax. You can tell DeMax is really gaining on this 77 car as we're on board with him here. See, he's gear shifting. It's just really good. The gear shifts, definitely for sure. But Eugene DeMax, he knows what's at stake. He knows if he can win this race, he can have a huge chance at the points lead next week, as he is closing on that 77 mighty quick. Not sure why that 77 has rookie stripes, despite Mace being a former champ. Huh. Well, that's an issue. Okay, well, that's a car issue. I'm surprised that's even allowed by the officials here, but look at this. All over the back of him. On the back bumper of Nick Mace here, DeMax continues to close in. Some awesome camera angles for y'all here. Yeah, that 92 car is a much better car than that 77 is. I think DeMax's pit crew, I think they really did a good job with this car at the moment. Although Mace is actually 3 seconds slower than what he was running on the last green flag run. Kind of interesting to see as DeMax gets into the dirt. That might help make... Look at DeMax, he's going to do an overtake Formula Alpha style here. And oh my, look at the run, that 92, God, oh my. DeMax is also an open wheel racer in his spare time here, and he is just showing those skills off against Nick Mace. Got a little bit loose there that allowed Nick Mace to probably retake the lead, but this 92 car is unfathomable. They are fighting hard. Mace fighting hard as well to block, but I think he knows it's not even worth it. And on the straightaway, he makes the pass, and that was a great pass by that 92 car into the second chicane. Mace drives it hard, tries to pretty much wreck him right there, but that this looks very sketchy here. Oh boy, what the heck is that 19 doing to the 24? Oh my. Oh, good wrecking right here. Actually, I think that's Fibrosis in the 9. I can't tell. They all look the same. Seth Cole is running these guys down fairly quick. He's over 3 seconds quicker than Mace as well. And he is a second quicker than DeMax. And Seth Cole is right on these guys. He's in third. He's sitting just a few seconds there. But this 12 car, oh boy. Seth Cole has always been known as a first half driver. But right now in this second half of the race, he is giving the fight. He's pushing hard as he can. A few laps to go. Seth Cole with the overtake on Nick Mace. Into the chicane. Great pass by Nick Mace's teammate here. Mace goes to the bumper of the 12, trying to pretty much wreck his own teammate. Just kidding. Seth Cole, 6 in the points. He is incredibly fast here. And now, gonna have to point forward towards DeMax. Goes Seth Cole. Pit stops going on with DeMax. That's the top 2. Oh, and the Citadino almost just T-boned the 92. Wow, okay. Well, Citadino just slammed into the 92. And Seth Cole, I think he may have lost some ground in pit stops. That's quite big, I'd say. Noah Hart pit a lap earlier than these guys, and look at him trying to overtake the 77 and Nick Mace, and he does so. Noah Hart to 3rd. Swiped it right away from Nick Mace, but that 88 team is going to have to pit again. I don't think Mace has to again. So Hart, despite the 3rd place run he's having right now, look at him chase down the 12. Hart still got to pit again, so I think this may be the end of the day for Noah Hart. Even if you gotta tip your hat to Vincent Allen, he always does well at these special events. Currently sitting in 9th position is Vincent Allen. He's doing a great job in this 91 car. They have taken advantage of others' mistakes, and they've had a pretty good pace. As Motor Parts Dodge Factory, as they will be shutting down at the end of the season, unfortunately. So they are giving everything they've got to put Vincent Allen up in the points. Hasn't really done, they're still outside the top 25 in points, but they are giving one heck of an effort this year. And they have really turned it around ever since, well, a while. For a couple of races they've been on a roll. Noah Hart now going for DeMax. This is a lead change. Hart's pushing hard. He wants to get as much position as he can before he has to pit. DeMax fighting back though, but this is where a couple passes have been made. Look at Seth Cole. He caught that 92 again because of Noah Hart. Oh boy, this is not over. Look at Seth Cole. Where the heck is he getting this run from? Oh boy. This is big. Look at this. 3 cars battling for the lead with just 4 to go. Seth Cole, DeMax, Hart, 3 long-time veterans. Oh my goodness me. DeMax keeps the lead, but I don't think for long. Seth Cole is still very fast because look at that 12 car go. And look at that run he just got. DeMax has got no speed. That 12 car does though. And Seth Cole will take the lead. So how about a tip to the hat to Jake Baskinger? Baskinger's in 8th place, okay? He's in 8th place. What a great job by Baskinger. He's been on a roll these last few weeks. He got a 3rd place finish last week in Miami. Almost won the dang thing, just did not have the speed coming to the end of the race. And what was a fantastic night for him. But right now, he is doing fantastic himself here in 8th position, trying to catch up to, I think that's DJ Curtis. That is DJ Curtis. So, tip of the hat to Baskinger. He's doing a great job. Also, a tip of the hat to the number 9 of Fibrosis. He's running all the way in 13th position right now, just behind John Citadino. And what has been a great day, well, what started off very bad for this number 9 car, and they have rebounded all the way into the top 15. Great job at this 9 car, and they are really, really trying to reel in Dylan Young in the points. And Fibrosis knows that a great run here will get him back up to Dylan Young. He's gonna lose ground to DeMax in the points for sure, but you gotta tip your hat to Fibrosis. They've worked hard, and Brad Starr got a lot better later on. Guess who's 4th? Jay Baskinger. Sounds weird, huh? Well, we had a couple of drivers pit, like Noah Hart, and who could not make it to the end. However, Jay Baskinger in this 84, he can make it to the end, and he is in 4th place. 8th to 4th due to pit stops from other cars, and Baskinger is showing off for sure. Oh my. This is the gap Seth Cole has put on DeMax within a couple of laps. Seth Cole, he's the fastest car on the racetrack. He's running laps that are 3 seconds quicker than the 2nd best car on the track, which is Richard Johnson. This 12 car, my goodness, it's been fast. And they are coming to the white flag. Flag out for Seth Cole in the 12. We're hearing their crew chief, he's good to go. They told him to just basically get it to the finish. They've been up in the top 10 this entire race. Seth Cole currently sitting 6th in the points. He'll definitely be a little bit higher than that after this maybe. And what has been the perfect day for this 12 car. They have desperately needed a winning finish here. They've been consistent, but they have not been anywhere in contention for wins. And it's been a while. Seth Cole's last win was back in season 7 at Pensacola. Didn't win the championship that year despite making it to it. And after many seasons, Seth Cole is back in victory lane for the first time since season 7 and what has almost been 100 races since his last win. And a fantastic job by Seth Cole and Young Motorsports, and now every Young Motorsports car has gotten a win this season. What a great drive. Seth Cole back in victory lane. Wait a minute, we're not done just yet. We got a battle for the final podium spot. DeMax just took the flag, I think, for second. Then listens to battle for the final spot on the podium. Look at Baskinger, Mace. Oh my, this is definitely interesting here. This is a fight between these two. They get the big spot on the podium. One of the most famous podiums in the world. Baskinger fighting hard against Mace. Got him a little bit loose right there. That may have just done the deal for the 9084 team. They go by the 77. What a great drive by Baskinger there to take third. Few corners left into the final chicane. And the final podium spot will go to Jake Baskinger in the 84. He will share the podium with Seth Cole and Eugene DeMax. Just gotta take the flag here, and he's got it. Baskinger, third place. MLG, no scope.